Hello, welcome. This is going to be an open level ballet bar, just bar only class today. It's open level, it's suitable for beginner and intermediate. You can scale up difficulty if you're a more advanced dancer. If you're an absolute beginner, I'm not going to be going over too much technique or anything. It would be easier if you have a little bit of background knowledge in terms of kind of vocabulary and basic technique considerations for ballet. But of course, you're welcome to pause and read along and try it out. The exercises are kind of intermediate sort of technique, but slower paced and repetitive, so that beginners should be able to keep up as well. Oh no, be nice to each other. I recommend you wear socks or ballet shoes for this one. I've got my teaching shoes on just because I'm dealing with an injury on this side, and I'll probably bring that up during the class a little bit whenever it affects my demonstrations. Bare feet are okay, but you should be able to slide your foot along the floor with some pressure, so not just sort of skidding across. So if you've got bare feet on hardwood or something, it might be a little bit too grippy, a little bit too sticky. So socks or bare feet. Okay, you get both cats in the intro today. We're gonna start with a warm-up, just a standing warm-up to get prepped for some movement. Feet hip width apart, I'll talk you through it first, and then we'll go ahead with music. So we're gonna start just parallel with a halfway roll down, and then back up. Another one of those, halfway roll down, back up. We'll take 4 counts to do a full roll down. You don't have to touch the floor, just wherever you end up is good, but let your head hang long so back of the neck is stretched, and we'll take a little bend down there. After that, we'll do 2 more plies, and on the third one, see if we can part the cats, you're going to bring heels together, plie, and roll up this way. Okay, then for part 2, we're just going to take 4 little plies. Heels are staying down into the floor, knees are tracking directly over toes, so try not to knock knee. Arms are open, free, whatever you need to do. I'm just going to take a basic little port de bras here, 4, and then we'll rise up all the way, and then lower down. And we'll repeat that. And we'll continue with part 3, the last part of this thing. We're going to rise and turn the feet in, rise and turn the feet out again, rise, turn in, rise, turn out. And on the next same kind of rise, turn in, we're going to do a little dive forward, flat back if you're able to. Dive forward, and to recover, we're going to do the same as before, bring the heels together and roll it up. We'll repeat that again. Let's begin. All right, here we go, starting parallel with our halfway roll down. It's a little bit quick. Down, 2, up. Just getting through the upper spine a little bit. All the way down. Plie. And stretch. Keep going with the plies. Bend. And stretch. Bend again. Stretch. Now bring the heels together. Roll it up. Oops, forgot. Here we go. Roll down, 2, and up. Again. Roll all the way down. 2, 3, 4, plie. And stretch. Keep going with the plie. Bend. And stretch. Bend. Stretch. Bring the heels together. Roll it up. Let's prepare to do 4 plies. 3 port de bras here. So plie, let's go slow first round. Plie. Making sure heels are still on the floor, knees are tracking over toes, and shoulders are right on top of hips. Let's rise up. Stay lifted, get up out of your heels and out of your hips, and then lower back down, sort of testing our balance. Let's repeat this, quicker this time, fast plies, down, and 2, 3, 4, quick rise, and lower down. All right, here we go, let's rise, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in and dive, bring the heels together, roll it up, ooh, Again, here we go. Turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out, turn in, dive forward. Lift together to roll it up. Let's keep going with this one. Turn in, turn out. So this is happening right in the hip joint. It's your entire leg turning in and turning out. Plie, roll it up. Let's do one more here. Turn in, turn out. Dive front. All right, just rock side to side. Keep your heels digging down into the floor, stretching the back where your Achilles tendon is. You can take your feet a little bit wider. Just a couple of little bounces for yourself, keeping your hips or your pelvis nice and vertical, so you're not sticking out your bum or leaning forward here. Just keep it where you're able to keep it straight up and down. Let's bring the toes forward and flat back front. Head in line, so look down at the floor, stretch away from your hips, and then bring hands down. Head is still in line, so neck long, looking back to the wall behind you. Take a bend and roll it up. All right, if you need to roll out your ankles, go ahead and do that. Whatever you need. A little head roll, and then we'll meet you back to start with our plies at the bar. For this class, you'll need to be able to hold on to something, so chair works great, you know, super portable. But if you've got like a ledge, mantle, countertop, back of your couch, I don't know, kitchen counter, whatever, around elbowish height is preferred probably. This is good. And I'll be jumping around between this side and this side. Wall works as well, just you know, it's hard to grip onto, so just be careful, mind your space. Check that you've got a clear floor space as well, so that we're not kicking our furniture and pets and, you know, fragile objects. All right, next up is bar. Let's begin with plies. We're going to come to the bar. We're going to start in first position, and we'll have essentially the same sequence in each of first position, second position, hip width apart, fourth position. Let's see if you can kind of see my feet here. So I've got a little bit of space between my feet, but they are both still turned out. So it's not a turned in tandem stance. And third or fifth, if you are a little bit newer to ballet, take third, where the front foot is about halfway across. And if you're used to this, you can take fifth, where the feet are pretty much lined up together. And always make sure that your turnout is comfortable. If you're unsure how much to open your toes when you're doing all of these things, you can lift your foot parallel, turn it out, and that angle that you land at should be a pretty safe bet for where you can stick to if this is something that you're kind of still trying to figure out. So let's begin. We'll start in first position here, arm bras bas, or bras bas. We'll take arms opening to second. We'll take a plie to arm coming to first and stretch. Plie again, arm coming to fifth and stretch. We'll do a grand plie, so show the halfway point first, then heels can come off as you sink down, lift it all the way back up, and arrive. Take a little bit of a rise, so you can take the arms through first, and then if you'd like to, you can test your balance up in fifth, lower down, tendu side, and lower the foot and hand together. Try to lower through your foot instead of just plopping it down there haphazardly. All right, here we go. Same thing in second. Arm to first, arm to fifth. Grand plie, this time heels stay down on the floor. They don't pop off in second position to here. Same thing here, we test your balance. So you can go through first and up and around and open if you want to. Your choice, what you want to do there. Tendu, carry the toe forward. Bring that heel front as you lower the foot down so that you can lower turned out. Always showing this little bit of your heel to your audience, whoever's in front of you or imagine. And then we do the same thing in fourth. Plie to first, plie to fifth, grand plie, keeping sure both knees are turned out so you're not losing your turnout down here. Test your balance again. And if you'd like to, you can take a little arabesque for the balance here. So I've just palms down, extended both my arms, one a little bit higher, one a little bit lower. and lower down, turned out. Bring it back into third or fifth as discussed, halfway across or all the way across. And then same thing here, to first, to fifth. Grand plie, yep, thank you. Thank you. Grand plie all the way. And then the final balance, go ahead and draw that foot, excuse me, friend. Draw that foot across so that you are minimizing the space between your two legs, rather than just rising up straight this way and creating this sort of distance between your ankles. Ankles are crossed here. Take your final balance, and if you want, you can take this in a V position, and then we'll lower down and we'll switch over to the other side. I'll jump over to the wall there. Feel free to rearrange your space as needed to make sure you're able to do the second side and still reference the video. All right, here we go. Arm comes to second, demi plie, and to fifth. Grand plie all the way down, but stay nice and lifted through your body here. Take a little bit of a rise. Test your balance if you'd like to. And arms come up and around. Tendu, press through that foot, slide along the floor, and then lower down through the foot. Demi plie to first, and then to fifth. Grand plie, heels stay down. Keep this lifted, especially here still. Take your balance, rise up so your ankles are pressing out from center. Nice and long through the neck. If your screen is down low, look away for a moment just so that you can keep an eye-level gaze when you're doing your balance. And carry the foot forward to fourth position, demi plie. Stretch. Try to keep your weight centered between your two legs, so you're not just sitting back on your back leg. Knees are opening equally. Take your balance. And if you'd like to take a little arabesque, third arabesque here, you're welcome to do that. Lower the heels, carry the foot back into third position or fifth, and keeping the hips nice and vertical here. Demi plie, grand plie all the way down. And final rise, go ahead and scoop that leg across, close the gap between your ankles without overdoing it. And if you'd like to take your arms up into a V, go ahead and do that, and you can change your gaze, look up and out, and lower down. All right, rest. We'll pause there and we'll reset on the second side. So go ahead and take a second, rearrange your space, and I'll meet you there. Starting in first, take the arm through to second to prepare and go. Demi plie. Grand plie, keep the knees opening. Try not to pitch forward, keep the body as lifted as it was when you were standing. Rise up. Arms go up and over. Tendu to the side, press through the foot and then press through it again to lower down. Plie. Nice and long through the mid-back. Grand plie, heels stay down, but chest stays lifted. Take the rise, ankles pressing out. And it's like the balls of your feet are projecting down into the floor, so really strong energy out from your hips, down through the floor. Tendu, carry the foot forward, lower to fourth, turned out, demi plie. Now especially pay attention to the back knee here, making sure that it is trying to pull open, although I understand you might be crashing into the wall here with your knee. Doing this at home. Take the rise. Keep pulling up the front of your hips so you're not sticking your bum out as you're taking this balance. Tendu. Pull it into third or fifth, and stay nice and lifted for the last set here. Grand plie. Take the final rise, so draw the foot across, close that little gap. Find your balance if you are testing out your balance today. Take a little V if you'd like to. And go ahead and lower down. Plie, rest. Shake your ankles out, shake your legs out. Okay, next up, let's come to the first side again for Tendu. We'll start in third or fifth, as before, as we kind of talked about before, halfway across or all the way across. Tendu, same sequence, is going to go en croix, which means it goes to the front, to the side, to the back, and then again to the side. Many of our exercises today will be like that. So we'll breathe, take the arm out to second, just to keep it nice and simple. So we'll do Tendus to the front, slow. So press out through the foot, pull it back in without bending the knee. So this stays nice and straight to avoid this happening, and on the pull in as well, this like softening of the knee. You may not even feel it. So get a little bit higher up out of your thighs a bit to create space for that. Extend, close it in. Extend, pull the pinky toe back, close it in so you avoid closing this way. Extend, lower down to fourth, and notice my heel is coming forward. Lower, arm comes in, press away, pull it in. Same thing to the side. Two, that just change. Out, close, front. On the third one, we lower the heel down, transfer your weight, press away, resume weight onto your standing leg here, and close back. Same thing to the back. I've got to move my mat out of the way there, but you've got Tendu close to the back. Here especially, it's hard to tell if you're bending your knee, so be mindful. Lower down, extend, close it in, and last time side, close front, side, close back, side, lower, extend, pull it in. That's the first part. Second part, a little bit different. We have 3 slow tendus and then 2 quick. Again, en croix. So you have slow here. 1, close in. 2, close in. 3, close in and in and in. To the side, change, side, change, side, change, and in. To the back, slow 1, slow 2, slow 3, and quick, quick. To the side, same thing. Slow, slow, change, quick, and quick. Making sure that you're not brushing here. You're still pressing, like do actively press into the floor a little bit here. Option, if you want to do a port de bras here, to sort of increase the complexity. For the second part, you are welcome to do port de bras arms here. So up in fifth, out in second, arabesque when you're going to the back, arm to second. And that's it. So just have a listen for a second here. So this is out, close it in. They're nice and slow. 2, close it in. 3, lower it down and extend. All right? So let's do this. Here we go. Starting in third or fifth. Go ahead and take the arms through first to second. Slow, out, hold the pinky toe in. 2, and keep lifting up and away from the floor. Lower the heel front, press away. Same thing to the side. Press out, press through to come back in. Press out. Hear my feet sliding on the floor, I'm sure. Lower, extend, close it back. Right behind you, even here, drag it in. You should feel your inner thigh working when you drag the leg back in. Lower it down. And to the side, close front, side, create space so that you can cross, lower down. Okay, part 2, with the arm if you'd like to. 3, slow. 3, and then quick. Pull the pinky toe in, to the side, squeeze it across. 2, squeeze it nice and lifted at the front of the hip here so you're not sticking out your tailbone. After all, we're not raising the leg. There's no need to go pitching forward. To the side, cross front, side, cross back, side, cross front, and in, relax the arms down. Okay, rest, and then we'll reset to the other side. Let's take the arm open to second. First set, pinky toe pulls back. Every time you close, reset to that starting position. Heel lowers front to maintain the turnout. Same thing to the side. Out, squeeze across to the back. Lift out of your hips to create space to close. Lower. And pull across to the back. Close. Close. Lower the heel. Last time to the side. Squeeze all the way across. Stay nice and lifted. Lower the heel. Okay, second set, optional arm. Otherwise, you can keep it to second like we did in the first bit. On these quick ones, get the pinky toe back. Pull in without relaxing the knee too much. Here come the quick ones. Pull all the way across. In to the back. Relax shoulders here. Long neck. Close it. In, and to the side. Last time, in, relax the arm down, and take a second. Okay. Next up, we have kind of glisse and pas de cheval exercise. So if you need a refresher quickly, glisse is a brush off of the floor, so similar idea to the tendu, except you have an extra little flick, and it's really just the ball of your foot kind of, so just these muscles right at the bottom, doing a sharp extra impulse at the end, and this is very, very low, so don't get carried away. This is like 2 centimeters off the floor, maybe, and you're squeezing it in. It's a little bit more of a dynamic movement now. We're getting ready to create more power and energy for our larger jetés and all that, and jumps. So, glisse, and then pas de cheval, step of the horse, you're going to peel the foot off. So we lift heel first, then through midfoot, then through to the end, arrive in this little coupe position, and then extend out to a straight knee and pull back in just like you would any dégagé or any tendu close. So we can do this in any direction. We can do it to the front, carrying the heel forward. We can do it to the side, extending out, and of course to the back, right behind you. So the exercise has a little bit of both. Again, it's the same sequence en croix. Again, we have 2 parts. So we'll start in third or fifth. You can take the arms just through to second. If your arms are getting tired, feel free to go here or here. And we have first part, 4 kind of slower glisses. So out accent in. And in, 2, 3, 4. We brush out and do 2 little piqués. You're pricking the floor. Piqué, piqué, close, and in, and in. Same thing to the sides. You have 4 glisses, and this is straight out and straight in, rather than kind of creating a circle here. Straight out, straight in, direct path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, piqué, close, in, in. Same thing to the back. 2, 3, 4. Piqué, piqué, close, in, and side, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, piqué, in, in. Same sequence all the way around. Part 2, we add our pas de cheval. So we're going to have 2 slow pas de chevals. So peel it off, extend, close, pas de cheval, close. We have our glisse, glisse, pique, pique, close. So there's basically 2 of everything. 2 pas de chevals, 2 glisses, 2 piques, close. To the back, pas de cheval, 2 glisses, 2 piques, and same thing coming around. You're changing the foot every time. Change here, pique, pique, finish. That's it, whole sequence. We'll do first side and then second side. Let's listen quickly to what this sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pique, pique, close, close, close. Side, 2, 3, 4. Pique, pique, close. Okay, meanwhile, second part goes pas de cheval, close. Pas de cheval, close. Glisse, glisse. Pique, pique, close. Pas de cheval. Pas de cheval. Glisse, glisse. Pique, pique. Alright, so it's a little bit quick, but you've hopefully got enough time to think about what you're doing. Let's begin. Let's start in beat 3rd or 5th. Take the arm. Glisse 1, 2, 3, 4. Pique, pique. Get the pinky toe back every time. Side, cross, cross, cross. Pique, pique. Cross to the back. In, heel, in. Stand on it. Each time. Pique, pique. Stand on it. Side, in, across, across. Pique, pique. Part 2. Pas de cheval, show it, close, show it. Glisse, glisse, pique. Pas de cheval, show this, then close, show this. Rush, fresh, pique, pique, to the back, show it. Show it. In, pique, pique. Last time. Show it. In, pique, pique. Close. I apologize that these shoes are so loud. They're very loud, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's continue. Let's go to the other side. Alright, take the arm to second. Pull it in. 2, 3, 4. Pique, pique. Pull in to the side. Get taller. Create space for your closings. To the back. Heel in. 2, 3, 4. Close it. Last time side. Pique, pique. Second part. Pas de cheval. Show it. Show it. 2 glisses. 2 piques. And show this. Show it. Stay nice and long for your waist. Try not to collapse, even if you're getting tired. Pique, pique. Last time. Pique, pique. And close. Rest. All right, let's slow down for a moment. Let's continue with Rhonda Jean and Fondue. Rhonda Jean is your circle of the leg. You're tracing with your toe across the floor and just making sure that you don't lose your turnout. So my heel here, you're able to see it from the front. I haven't dropped it down here. You're able to see it. As I go through the side, you're still able to see it. As I go through the back, you're still able to see it. I haven't dropped it this way. You're trying to keep pulling, spiraling all the way around here. No matter where your leg is along this pathway, you're trying to maintain the external rotation of it. And this will come up again in other exercises. So we've got your Rhonda Jean. You can also do it from the back around to the front, of course. And we've got our Fondue. Fondue, predictably, is to do with like melting, right? So we're going to melt, so both legs bend together, and then both legs also extend together when you bring the leg out. To the front, to the side, to the back, and so on. I'm going to be taking it easy on this leg for that bend. Second side, will probably give you a bit of a better idea. If you want to scale up difficulty, you can of course do all your fondues with a rise as well. So let's talk about this exercise. Starting in 3rd or 5th position, we'll take a little breath. We'll do 2 regular Rhonda Jeans, and the arm is going to open to 2nd as part of the prep here. So Rhonda Jean all the way around. Then through 1st, directly through from back to front, Rhonda Jean around. 3rd one with the plie. So go through 1st position plie here, extend with the arm, and you have a little bit of a bigger circle. You've increased the radius here, so kind of lean into it a little bit, enjoy this bigger circle that you're creating. And you'll notice that my supporting leg stretched as I brought the leg around. So from front, all the way around, my arm is also open here. I'm just kind of opening my shoulder a little bit. From here, very neatly, we're going to do a little passe, just ankle height to carry it through. So let's go through to here. Just rest. Okay? Then we reverse this part. Rhonda Jean, all the way around. Rhonda Jean, all the way around. With plie, I'm just going to copy the same exact port de bras. Down, bras bas through 1st. Rhonda Jean all the way around. Lift and prepare. And the arms just stays down. Bras bas. So here we go. From here, 2nd part, we have our fondues. You're going to do fondue. Bring the foot to the back of the ankle and stretch here. Fondue, now extended behind you. We do the same thing to the side. Fondue, just stretch. Fondue, carry to the side. Fondue, stretch. Fondue, carry to the front. We're going to squeeze under, pas de barre. So I've done a little cheat step, basically. I've squeezed it in, then step back leg, then step front leg around, so that I've changed the direction. From there, we'll repeat the whole exercise in reverse, starting from the Rhonda Jeans. All the way around, 2. All the way around with plie, all the way around, prep to 2nd side. Rhonda Jean, all the way around, 2, all the way around, with plie, all the way around, prep for fondue. Plie, stretch, fondue, extend, front. Fondue again, stretch, extend, side. Bring the toe now to the back of the heel, go back of the supporting ankle, because you've switched to here. Squeeze that leg up. You're closing, it's like your inner thighs have a rubber band between them. Squeeze it up, step pas de barre around. A little cheat to arrive back where we started. Let's have a quick listen to the music. Front, around, 2, arm stays, around, plie, around, we lift up, and prepare, reverse, back, around. All right, let's begin. In 3rd or 5th, arm will breathe, but it'll stay down until we begin the Rhonda Jean. Here we go, Rhonda Jean. Front, open all the way around. Stay lifted through 1st, around, plie, around, and pick it up, knee open, prepare front, reverse, around, leave the arm, now with plie, through 1st, little passe, to prepare for the fondue, plie, stretch, plie, extend, and to the side, fondue open, and last one to the front, squeeze up, little pas de barre, lower down, reverse, starting with the leg to the back, around, through 1st, around, plie through 1st, around, little passe, and prepare. Reverse now, front, the side, bring it to the back, and then squeeze it up, up, deux, right, lower your heels, and lower the arms, and rest, and then we'll reset on the second side. Starting in third or fifth, a little breath, and front with the arm, come around, through first, keeping both legs straight through center until this one. Little lift, knees nice and open, prepare, back. Now with plie. Little lift, prepare for the fondues. Keep the knees nice and open, so keep maintaining this diamond here every single time you bend. And last one. Carry it to the front, heel first, squeeze it up, pot of the right, lower it down, and reset from the top to the back. Around. With plie. Little lift, knee open, prepare back. And front with the arm. With plie. Little lift, prepare. Fondue. Of course, you are welcome to take these on rise. To the side. Back, lift, pop, deux, right, and lower. Let's continue with frappe. Frappe means to strike. So this is one time that you want to create an audible sound in ballet. Usually we are trying to avoid that by softening landings and so on. But here you need that power, you need the energy, and you're going to create a sharp action. So it's kind of as if you, let's take the prep here. So let's take a little kind of coupe, but we're going to flex the foot. And your end goal is to extend it to here. However, we're going to purposely kind of misjudge the trajectory here a little bit on the low end, so that when you sharply extend your leg, you kind of jab into the floor for a moment. Not even jab, it's kind of like skipping rocks. You're going to skip the foot across here as you extend. And this is really sharp. You should feel the flex, kind of underneath your bum, and your glute is making that happen. And of course your quad is pulling up sharply to create this. Everything in one go extends. So if you're new to ballet technique and you're not familiar with sort of activating, creating an extension across multiple joints simultaneously, this will take a little bit of work. But essentially you are just trying to strike out, strike, and be loud. It's okay, but don't hurt yourself, please. So exercise is going to be fairly repetitive for the first half. Again, we're doing en croix, very simple exercise. Then there's a part 2 that's more difficult if you're familiar with doing doubles and little like passing through on your frappe. So if this is new, you can skip that part of the exercise and just repeat the first part, or take a rest, or observe, or you can try if you'd like to. But if you want to try that challenge, it's there for you. So let's talk about it. We're going to start with your working leg in front, but we're going to prepare the leg to the side before the exercise begins. And bring that heel in. We're going to do 3 frappes to the front, and then en croix. So frappe front, pull it in. 2, pull it in. 3, pull it in. I didn't strike that time, my apologies. 3, pull it in. I'm trying not to be too loud in these sneakers. Then hold. Then we go to the side. Strike, pull it in. I've crossed the heel now to the back because I'm changing each time. 3, and hold. To the back, pull in. 2, pull in. 3, pull in. Hold, and same thing. to the side, and hold. Now be super mindful of not just your hinge position here, but also your return, that you are opening this knee. You're not returning turned in. Every time, pull the knee back, pull the knee back, pull it back. So you are showing this half diamond, especially coming from the back. Leave it behind. Leave the knee hanging out back there, so as to avoid this. All right, we gotta create space between the knees. That's part one. We'll repeat part one again. Option if you want to, you can do doubles on each of those if you're familiar with that technique. If you want, you can add a gradual arm for all of these. As you're doing sharp movement with the legs, gradually take the arm through your standard kind of port de bras here. That is the option I'm going to do, if I remember. And then let's talk about part two, optional, if you're ready to do a little bit of a more technical application of these. So part two, you have 4 frappes to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do a double to pass to the back. Frappe, double back, double front, double back, and then hold. We go to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double front, double back, double front. And so those doubles are just me hitting front, back, back, front, and so on. Then, oh, we've got a visitor. Then we go to the side, same thing. So you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the doubles are the same. So you're just going front, back, strike, back, front, strike, front, back, strike, back, front, strike. And then we go again, 2, 3, 4, double strike, double strike, double strike, and close. Let's listen to the music quickly to see what kind of speed we're dealing with here. 1, 2, 3, pull it in, side. 2, 3, pull it in, to the back. 2, 3, pull it in, side. Now second part here, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, double back, double front, double back. They're quick. Back, 2, 3, keep the knee open, 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 open. And let's do it for real. Here we go, to the front, 2, 3, pull it in, side, 2, 3. Now even though you are hitting the floor and it's probably creating a little bit of a ripple through your body, try to keep yourself supported so that you're not shaking around during this. It's really hard when you've got rubberized soles on the bottom of your shoes and they're sticking. Okay, part two. Front, 2, 3, 4, double back. Front, back. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, double. To the side. Doubles. Don't forget to strike. 2, 3, 4, double, 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 and close. Boy, oh boy, I did not expect how difficult this would be. They're like erasers. They're sticking, they're gummy, they're sticking to the floor. You should hopefully feel your ankle pretty warm by now. Let's continue to the other side. Here we go to the front. 2, 3, pull it in, side. Pull it in, to the back. Pull it in. Okay, repeat. You can do doubles if you want, or take a slow arm, or exactly as we did the first time. I'm not striking this foot as much because this is my injured ankle. 2, 3, 4, double back. To the back. Double front. To the side. Doubles. And again. 2, 3, 4, doubles. Probably 50% strikes on this leg. Do as I say, not as I do. unless you are injured, in which case, probably don't do this at all. Okay, let's continue. Adage is slow. We're going to again start in our third or fifth position. We're going to take développé in 4 counts to the front, and we can take it just to dégagé on the floor. So we're lifting 1, 2, knees nice and open here. That heel is going to lead the way front, 3, 4 to your dégagé out. Now we're going to lift it to the side, carry it to the side, and just take a low lift, just to try it out. It can be very low, but do take a bit of a lift if you're able to. If you're wanting to do high leg, this is your adventure. So here we go, carry to the side, touch in, out, and close. Okay, then we do the same thing to the back. 4 counts, 1, 2, keep this nice and lifted, don't drop, don't lose the turnout there. 3, 4, carry to the side, little lift if you want to. Again, making sure you're doing what we talked about earlier and you're not losing the turnout. Keep that heel visible. Touch in, out, and close. All right, part 2. We have développé to the front with a plie. So we have 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you choose if you're taking this in the air or just sticking down to the floor. I encourage you to take at least a little bit of a lift in this portion. And mind that this knee is still opening side. I'm not bending much on this leg. Okay, 3, 4. We're going to carry it all the way around. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 4 counts to get all the way around. So if you are doing this larger, you are going here all the way around to arabesque if you want to. Otherwise, we're keeping it low, 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 low. All right, keep the same level. Try not to go like this. Commit, choose a level, try to stick to it. We arrive. Here we go. Then we're going to passe through. Even if you're low, try to lift all the way up to retirer, plie to the front, lift all the way up, plie to the back. Sous, squeeze that leg under, test your balance for a moment, and then lower down. And we'll reverse the whole thing. I just want to go over a couple things before we review this all together. I know it's kind of a jumble right now. So, these first ones, little développé, lift, da-da, and close. If you are familiar with how to do Rhonda Jean layer here, go for it, do that. You can do double if you want to. Same thing to the back. Now we've got our big one coming. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to have this off the floor. Try to commit to a level that you're going to sustain throughout the entire rotation here. Let's arrive in plie as well. Lift up, and then plie down if you're going low. Lift up, and plie down, like you're going up and over a hill. And if you're going with a lifted leg, and you're bringing it through here, you're on plie here, you're lifting it up to get through your retiré, through passe to the front. Watch that you are also not dropping to get through the middle. Keep it in an arc that is super deliberate and controlled. After you finish your little passe kind of thingos through, you've got your sous, I'm going to reverse the whole entire thing. Meaning from développé, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, lift it up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, extend out of this line, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm really not doing much of a back bend here. I am just kind of, opening the shoulder and kind of turning my head and creating space to see this portrait area. But I'm not really actually doing a back bend here. You kind of want to, but make sure that your core is engaged. That's it. Let's listen to the music. Let's just do a little mark through, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, carry side, in, out, and close. Lift. If you want to do more of a challenge here, you can keep the leg lifted here and do these if you want to. let's do it for real. Here we go. We'll play through this on repeat. I'm going to stick to low leg, no extra nonsense, because that is where I am at today. Nice and supported, already pulling up the low belly. And 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift up, in, out, close to the back. Repeat. 2, 3, 4. Lift around. Heel is coming front. Okay, here we go. Part 2. Leg is off the floor. Challenge yourself. Then carry it around. Plie. And lift up through. Retire. Plie. Squeeze it up. Test your balance. And let's reverse. From the top. Développé. 2, 3 with plie. Check that this knee is opening to the side. And to the front. Carry it to the side, lift it up if you're able to. And from the top. 2, 3, 4. Carry it all the way around. Up, plie, extend out in each direction, extend, pull up, test your balance, and rest. Alright, let's reset on the second side. I will attempt to do a more lifted version on the second leg, since I don't have to rely on this ankle as much. Let's try. Find your 3rd or 5th. Here we go, 4 counts. And lift up and out. Close back. Lift. Knee is nice and open. Lift up and out. Okay, part 2. 3, 4. Carry it around to the side and all the way around to the back. Okay, oh, don't hit the wall. Lift up. Another advantage of working low, so you don't have to worry about your furniture so much or the walls. Let's reverse. Lift up. Just to dégagé. Lift up and around. And to the front. Lift up and around. 4 counts, développé. 2 to plie. If you need to turn your body, go for it, so that you don't smack into anything. Oh my goodness, that was a rocky one. Lift. Keep the knees open. Scoop up. Test your balance. Okay, last actual exercise at the bar is going to be grand battement. So these are your big kicks, your big throws of the leg. We can go to the front, we can go to the side, we can go to the back. However, since most of us are probably dealing with limited space in our homes to do this exercise, I've sort of tried to modify it. When we're kicking to the front, we're okay here. When we go to the side, we'll face the bar so that we're still kicking in the same direction. And when we're going to the back, we'll rotate the body one more time so that you're still kicking technically in the same direction that way. Hopefully that will help you to avoid knocking stuff over or hurting yourself. So create a space where you have a decent amount of space in one direction, and we're going to keep on kicking that same way. So starting with your working leg, and this is going to be the same leg kicking the whole time. Do not change legs until we restart the music. So, if you want, you can do a port de bras, so arm fifth, then second, then arabesque, then second. Otherwise, just keep it here or up here, nice and lifted. So we've got to the front, 3. 1, pull it in. 2, pull it in. 3, pull it in. You get 1 plie to reset and change your body. Same to the side, pull it in. 2, pull it in, and I'm changing direction each time. So I finish with it to the back, plie, little skate around, so I'm ready to go. Do the back here, 2, pull it in, 3, pull it in, cheat around, 1 more time, to the side, pull in, 2, pull in, 3, pull in, and rest. Actually, not rest, we'll balance. We'll rise if you're able to, or you can stay on flat. Bring that leg up to retire, test your balance here. These kicks, if you're comfortable going high, go high, but not at, not with a trade-off of like this all happening. Nothing moves, just this, okay? So if that means you're kicking to here, kick to there. We are going to listen to this one. So this is 1, close it in, 2. You have to try to be on top of it for this transition, so you're ready to go. Cross it back, cross it front, cross it back, cheat around. I'm going to be over there, not kicking things over. Here we go. Okay, take your arm wherever it needs to go. Brush out. Pull it in. Every time, focus on the closing as much as you're focusing on the throw. Side, close back, close front, close back, and to the back. Last time side. All right, take your leg up to balance. On rise or on flat, your choice. Whenever you're done, squeeze the leg down. Find Susu first, and then lower. All right, let's do second side. All right, here we go. Brush it out. 3, transition to the side. Plie, and to the back. Last time side. Okay, test your balance on flat or on rise. Make sure that this hip is not hiking up. It's a little bit relaxed if you're able. And wherever you are, slide the pinky toe down the leg. Find Susu first if you're